That's Ernest's job. But Ricardo said in center.
Has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Returning from his end zone is McCloud, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
What time you in camp playing? I really don't game there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback after. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Come on. Give me those. Sandbox, nigga. That's what we do.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Uh-oh, don't two-step on them like that.
I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come.
I'm in your ear, Shaun. I know you hear me.
And where do you go from here?
I
Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
Oh, shit. He get in there?
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'll move out the way then.
First time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Heineke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Adam Humphries there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get over.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here. Closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now it's Patterson.
Oh, let's roll. Let's roll.
A good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now it's a bootleg with Heineke. Rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go. Back 20. On first down, Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football. And the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. And you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds. That's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 16. Heineke to throw it. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Pick 6, Bengals. Let's get this.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Heineke. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Heineke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, Carter. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Roethlisberger. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and out.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. He's got his target. It's Humphreys. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Heineke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They will run it. It's McKissick. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Ray McLeod to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. Trucks over him. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Gibson again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
He's not going to be open. That's why I put it.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the give, this is Harris. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. A 23-yard run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Game ain't over yet, so don't start talking. The game ain't over. Don't start. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Boswell
don't do that.
To kick it away after the touchdown.
I ain't heard nothing from you all game. I ain't heard nothing from you all game. I don't want to hear nothing now. And you're welcome for the. You're welcome for the free 7. I said, game ain't over, and you're welcome for the free 7. No, okay.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Okay, I hear you.
Play fake, and now Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll
That's
get
fine.
this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second
You're
down.
fine.
Well, you admire
Okay.
anyone trying to pick up an
If
additional
I score
couple of
here,
yards.
if I
They're just
don't
not
score
worth it
a
when you take
touchdown, it's
shots like
over.
that.
If I score a
Quarterbacks
touchdown,
have to
it's not
stay in
over.
the game and stay on the field.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Heineke now.
Oh, you've seen it. Ah, you've seen it. It's over now.
Picked up by Minka
Ah.
Fitzpatrick, and he brings this one back. It's
No, it's over now.
For a Steeler
It's over now. You got that one. You got that one.
And that one will pretty much erase
you got that
any
one.
hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
But this was a free one.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
This a free one. All right, cool. No worries. You got it. No. Oh, okay. Is that what it is? You gonna lose the next
So
one?
they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah, you gonna lose the next one.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
All good though. All good, man. We straight. No, I don't think that's what it was. I just think, it was about that. It was it. It just happened. Your game. I mean, you played your game. We made mistakes, and you capitalized.
In the fourth quarter, they need points quickly, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Heineke.
Come on, he don't take that long to throw. He don't take that long to throw.
After he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one.
It don't take that long to throw the ball, bro.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over.
For the record, I traded Hayden and Sutton.
5 interceptions. Is that the last?
I traded Hayden and Sutton.
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not at all.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
It's funny you say that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line, absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. But that won't help at all as he's down at the 4-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing, Heineke.
Oh, damn.
Pass complete, Thomas, and he's going to be out of bounds.
Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's
another. Did you hear what I said?
Down.
Did you hear?
Heineke now from the 50. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by the tight end Bates. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass.
Oh, no, I'm getting a touchdown. I'm getting a touchdown.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held
I caught it.
Game.
23 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee.